Hey, what's up, y'all? We are back with the Zero Hour. Tim Lloyd, joined by my man Jeff Hobbs, and we are talking Aries 9 today. And Jeff here momentarily, we are going to be speaking one half of our big main event for the first ever Aries Professional Lightweight Championship. We're going to be talking to the real deal, Logan Neal.
Yeah, man, a main event that just kind of snuck up on us and came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Talking about ideas, and next thing you know, you got one side that just comes out of nowhere and says, "Fuck, I'll take that fight," and you're like, "Wait, what is this even an option?" And next thing you know, it's like, "Shit, we got to fight." So yeah, it's exciting, man. We honestly never really thought about putting this together, but I'll be damned, we got it.
Yeah, no doubt. Before we talk to Logan, do us a favor out there. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Click that subscription tab, and you'll get notifications when we post new content here. Also, follow us on social media: Facebook at Aries Fight, Instagram at Aries Fight Series. The subscription does us a big. That's the best thing you can do for us, guys. If you give us that subscribe,
Yeah.
we're getting close to the 1,000 mark. That's our goal, and then we can start doing live content for y'all a lot. It opens up a lot of avenues for us, Jeff.
Dude, hey man, if you guys that have been watching the show religiously haven't noticed like we have, we've gone up over 200, I think, and 20 subscriptions in the last 2 weeks. So
Yeah, let's keep that up.
yeah, absolutely keep that. And the views have been phenomenal on some of these posts we made, some of these videos. I mean, 1K, 2K. That man, you guys have. We must be doing something right. You guys have latched on, man, and the numbers are showing.
And we're starting to post the Aries 6 fights daily here, and that was we've bragged about that show now for a while. So there's so many good fights getting posted from Aries 6. Go ahead and give us a like, give us a subscribe. We appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get to the nitty gritty. Jeff, let's bring in Logan Neal.
All right, Logan, come on in, man.
What's up, guys?
Logan, hey man, what's going on, buddy?
Oh shoot, man, just got off the mats.
Nice. Another hard day of training for you at Agogi Combatives down in Chattanooga. Logan getting ready to take on Pat Crumpton for the first ever Aries Professional Lightweight Championship. That will be the main event for Aries 9. It goes down Saturday, June the 11th from Camp Jordan Arena down in Chattanooga. Logan, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, as they say. The training camp. I guess you got about 2 more hard weeks right now. A lot of fighters from the gym getting ready to compete on the same card or shortly before or thereafter. What's the vibe been like over there?
Oh man, we've got a whole team fighting again here in Chattanooga. So it's been the energy in the room has been crazy here lately. Everybody's pushing hard and pushing each other to be better, and we're just getting ready to throw down again in Chattanooga.
Now, we haven't seen you since October of last year, so it's been a pretty good break for you. I know that you haven't taken a break from training, though. You've been at most all of the fight supporting teammates. Anytime I'm down there hitting the streets, you're on the mats. You got a sweat going. You're down there working, and that was one of the things you told me after this last fight. You weren't in a big hurry to get back in there. You wanted to just get back in there and improve, get back in the gym and improve, and get your skills up and come back the best you've ever been. Is that what we can expect coming up here in a couple weeks?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've like I said, I never got off the mats. I mean, I was having fun with the guys on the weekends and stuff. So we were out doing stuff, but shoot, never stopped training, man. And that October fight has a fire lit under my ass right now. So I'm ready to get back in there, and what better way to do it than the main event? You know what I mean? Like I said,
Yeah.
I've told you, man, I didn't necessarily do anything to earn this fight, but I sure as hell I'm going to prove why I earned this fight.
Jeff, what you got for Logan here? This is a guy that you've seen come up through most of his pro fights. We had him as our main event there at the first Aries event. So now that we're 2 for 2 with Logan in main events here.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. There's a lot about this that's just interesting to me. You know, Logan, very much, you're in a position right now that, you could have just sat back and said, "Hey, let me kind of rebound. Let me take some fights that aren't as risky." We don't want to say, I don't like using the word easy, but just, not as risky. Let me kind of build myself back up, man. So that's, I was talking earlier before you came on. what just excites me about this fight is you didn't do that. You're just like, I think, Logan, everybody expected you to take that route, after, some setbacks. And I don't know what it is about you. You're just like, "Hell, I'm not doing that. Fuck that." Like, I'm either in it to win it or in it to, if it's not a big fight, then why do it kind of attitude that you're in right now, man. But I think it's really cool that you just said, I didn't really deserve this title fight, but I'm in it. And, I'm going to take advantage of it. I mean, I don't know, man. It kind of just took me back, right? Like when you just said it right there, because most people wouldn't admit that. You know what I'm saying? Like most people wouldn't say I didn't deserve this, but I mean, you willingly and knowingly have no problem saying that, but just saying it's not my fault I got the opportunity. So I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to fucking run with it, and I'm going to make the best of it, and I'm going to do my damnedest to come out of here a winner. I just think that's really cool, man.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I mean, my whole career, man, I haven't really tried to take the easy way out in at any point in my career. I haven't, we took a smarter fight for my professional debut, but
which there's nothing wrong with. Most do. Most do.
And but hell, my second fight was freaking Bellator. Like it was crazy, man. It was on 8 days notice, and that really let me know that like this is what I want to do. And right after that, man, I mean, I lost in Bellator and came back and fought a 3-0 when Nathan Ariaga was on fire, man. I mean, and we went all 3 rounds, and we had a hell of a fight and came out on top of that one. And then with the Jason Wolf, and then fighting Charlie Alexander, man, y'all know how, like, I mean, it was a loss, and I knew at the end of it that I probably didn't do quite enough to win it. But that wasn't a setback for me, man. The one in October kind of that sucked, man. That was a shitty situation. But
the one you just are always going to want back. I mean, is that?
Yeah. Well, it's just like I said, man. I'm better than that, and I know I am. And I had some complications going into that fight, but dude, I'm not known for pulling out of fights, man. And I'm just here to show what I'm really about in this fight. I'm gonna show people why I deserve to be in there. I might not have earned it, but I'm gonna show them why I deserve to be in there.
Well, I'll vouch for Logan there. Ahead of this last fight, which for one was at 145, so you kind of throw that one out, being at a lower weight class, and then you take into account the fact Logan had an abscess in your throat.
Yeah, I had
in his throat. A really bad infection there that would have probably made Lesserman pull out of the fight altogether. Logan knew he was in the first ever main event that we had done and wasn't gonna do that. So I will certainly, if Logan's not gonna make an excuse for himself, I'll make it for him. So let's talk a little bit about the mindset going into this one. You're confident, I can tell, which is good, even coming off a loss. And I think it's been a long enough of a reset where you've been in the gym, you've been making improvements. You look like you've gotten a bit more physical just from visiting with you the other day when I came by the gym. You look like you've put on a little bit of mass, a little bit of size, some strength, and you've already showed that conditioning is certainly never an issue. But now this fight being 5 rounds, potentially, that has to add another little wrinkle, I would think, with neither of you guys ever having gone 5-5s.
Yeah, for sure. Pat's he's a tough opponent, man. I've watched him fight several times now. I mean, he's gritty. He kind of reminds me of me. You know what I mean?
I see that. He's got a motor. You both do.
Fight, man. And that's why I think this is a great fight. This is going to be an awesome fight. And I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the mindset coming into it, man, is, like I said, no easy way out, man. I don't do that. And it's just not who I am. And I don't know, man. I mean, I had caught wind that he was coming here to fight in the main event, and I was like, well, hell, like, why would he not just fight me? You know what I mean? I still consider myself kind of the top around the area, one of the top guys in the area at 155. Sure. Maybe not the number one, but definitely in there.
Well, just you don't get to hear this a lot, but I'll go ahead and throw this out there from the matchmaker perspective, like you guys already touched on. I honestly expected to kind of shift you down a little bit, coming off the loss. You certainly didn't ask for that. But my own inclination going into this, and we intended to have you on this card all along as well.
Yeah.
We were shooting for that anyway. But originally, I was like, well, we'll get Logan, something to kind of bounce back with, get some momentum back. Nobody ever asked me to do that, but that was just going into this kind of what my mindset was. And when I found out that you were interested in this fight, I was like, well, shit, man. And if Logan's down to do it and Logan's ready to jump in there right now, then we're fools to not make this happen, because I'll be the third person to say it. We know it's going to deliver this fight. It won't be boring. Both you guys are, like Jeff said, have great motors. You guys come forward. You guys are tenacious. Find yourselves in bad spots, work your way out of them. It's very, very similar in that way. What's the one thing from Pat Crumpton would you say is the thing you have to not saying that there's any aspect of his game that you don't respect, but what's the main thing that you really have to watch out for here?
Man, it's not really any skill set. Well, it's not really skills that concern me. It's his mindset and determination to win, man. And that's what I mean when I say he reminds me of me. Like, you're not just going to put him away. You're not just going to make him quit. You got to finish him. And you know what I mean? If you don't, then he's there all 5 rounds. But so am I, I think he's a pretty well-rounded fighter, honestly. I really do, man. I think he's got pretty good stand-up. He's not a bad wrestler, and obviously he has some submission wins. So,
and and like you said, though, you're catching him. All that aside, you're catching him at a hot moment right now. He's hot right now, and that's part. You've got the, like you said, the skill set. You've got all that stuff, but just being in a moment in time where you're hot, that's an obstacle too. You're catching somebody at the moment they're on fire, and he is. He's on a streak.
Yeah, he's a confident fighter, and Ben Sargent kind of helps him out a lot, as you guys know. You know him, and Ben even talked to me about this fight. He said, we talked about this fight like last year at some point. Me and Ben had mentioned it, and we both were just kind of like, not yet. You know what I mean? We're both kind of on the come up, but really at this point, I feel like we're at the same point in our careers. Honestly, I mean, he may have a better record, but I think me and Pat are very much similar in skill set.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. I think as far as just the crossroads of your careers are about an equal place right now, as far as where you guys are in the grand scheme of things, as far as close to getting a call, close to getting the next opportunity. His record is a bit bigger than yours. I would argue that your strength of schedule is better than his. So the level of competition that you've seen thus far is higher. And so I would agree. Whoever wins this fight, in my opinion, just kind of takes it all right now. Not saying that the loser's done, but the winner certainly elevates themselves to the top of the pack there in this region at 155. They'll have the strap to prove it. And of course, knocking off a guy like Pat, who's 5-1 right now. It's easy to forget about October, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, that would be a hell of a comeback story. So, call me the comeback kid.
So, just one more thing before we wrap it up here, Logan. So, what's our obviously game plan going in here? Get this win, get this title here in June. Is there a bit of a game plan moving past that for the rest of the year? Are you trying to stay? Obviously, this would be the first fight you've had, and it's June already. Are you looking to make as long as you come out of this thing okay? Are you looking to make a quick turnaround, stay busy for the rest of the year? Are you looking to just keep improving and make kind of 2022 one of those years where you didn't fight so much, but you leveled up a lot?
Yeah, I think there is a card in August coming up in Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Maybe make a quick turnaround there, and then get 2 wins and maybe take a step back and train some, and then take maybe a fight closer to the end of the year or the beginning of next.
Yeah.
But I would like to stay in shape and just stay ready. I think 2 wins back to back, like one being over Pat and then the next win, whoever I fight. I think that puts me back on the radar, man. So I think I'm ready, and I think even a win over Pat could put me back on the radar for some promotions. But I think 2 wins in a row, definitely got to stay ready. I think I could be looking for something then.
Who are some of the guys that we need to be watching out for here coming out of Agogi in this card that may be going a little bit overlooked?
Man, we got so many guys. Well, I guess Finney finally got a fight. Torres.
Of course, Torres. Torres don't go overlooked.
He doesn't go overlooked. Yeah, I should. Man, honestly, I haven't kept up with all who we got fighting.
We've got an Isaiah Parker making his debut.
Oh,
I'm excited to see him. I've heard good things about him.
Yeah, Isaiah is good, man. Trying to keep up with all these guys, plus trying to train myself is hard. But I know we've got a lot of people coming. But Isaiah is definitely one to keep your eyes on.
Beekman, of course, in that pro debut against Havener. I think that's going to be really good too.
Man, I think Havener's got his hands full, dude. You don't just put Carter away, man. Carter's tough, dude. So, let's see. Who else do we got? I'm trying to think.
Besides Finney, we're working on something for Sturdivant. I got John Hampton matched here pretty recently. And then Hank. We got Hank Peppers coming back too, of course. So that's
Hank,
man.
Hank
is coming strong.
But yeah, man, as far as being overlooked, not really overlooked, but just haven't made their appearance yet is definitely Isaiah, man. Keep an eye on that kid. There's something special with him.
Yeah, the coaches they've been throwing out Chance Gilbride comparisons early, so he's
the next Chance Gilbride. I think Chance is just on a little bit of a break, kind of living life right now. But
can you beat that somebody who was only here for just a flash, though?
Yeah. All right, Logan, let's get some shout-outs for their due, my man. Any friends, family, trainer, partner, sponsors you want to give some love to, I'll let you have it.
Shoot, man. Everybody at Agogi. I can't name every single person. I'll forget people, but family. They're supporting me big time.
Q for letting you borrow his bedroom.
Do what?
Q for letting you borrow his bedroom.
Oh, Q, no. No, shoot, man. Everybody here, dude. Agogi is my family, and then of course my family helped me out with my kids and stuff. That gets challenging at times. I don't get to see my kids as much during training camp. It's not that I live far away. It's just so busy. It's hard to take time out, but especially for a fight like this. But definitely my family for helping me out with them. Got to thank God, man. I mean, there's a lot of things that I probably don't give him thanks as much as I should, but he's definitely been there. And I think things like this happen for a reason. So I think he's got a big part of it. So
we'll get you a new hat when we see you, Logan. I know that's I know that
we appreciate you rocking it so much.
Yeah.
You know it.
I don't want your whole fight to be off, and then the reason be because you lost your hat.
Dude, I'm a walking billboard for you guys in my gym.
I love it. I love it.
It is
true.
I
see you, I love it, no doubt.
Yep. You don't ever see me without an Agogi shirt on or my Aries hat, man.
Yeah, man, that's good. That's good marketing.
I had to go back to wearing my old work cap, so I need another Aries, man. I won't want that leather Aries head on it.
Oh, with the orange little leather patch. I got you.
Yeah, man. I get that leather patch, dude. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be a high roller.
Logan, any sponsors that are out there? Anybody giving you some money to put your shit on there?
Yeah, 423 Detail in Chattanooga. They always help me out. The solar, shoot, man. I am terrible with remembering that name, but the solar company, he helps me out. Ray is his name. Shoot, I'm still gathering them up, man. I haven't got a ton together yet, but
you get out there and put on a good performance. We'll get you some sponsors. You get a win out here, I'd say.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, hey, Logan, we appreciate it, man. A few short weeks from headlining Aries 9 for the 155 Professional Championship. Logan will be taking on Pat Crumpton. You can get your tickets at fighterticksforthenext.com. Make sure you select Logan from the drop-down menu so he gets a little extra scratch. And then, of course, you can watch the pay-per-view at Spectation Sports. Logan, hey, man, we appreciate the time. Always a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you come June the 11th for Aries 9.
Yeah, man, for sure. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Thanks, Logan.
Amen.